So let's start our lesson from the question. What are the differences between male and female? So the main differences between male and female are found in their reproductive system. So today we will talk about human reproductive system. The aim of this lesson is describing the structure of human reproductive organs in female and male individuals. So, how we said, males and females, they have different structures of their reproductive system. So, the structures of male individuals, they contain testes, epididymis, scrotum, vas deferens, and penis. The female reproductive organs are ovary, fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, and vagina. So let's talk about functions of each structure. So what are the functions of the parts of the male reproductive system? Let's start from the testes. So testes, there are a pair of reproductive. There are a pair of tests which produce sperm cells. So sperm cells, that's the special male gametes, yeah? We know about it from the previous lessons. So the tests start to produce sperm cells between the ages of 12 and 40. This is the age of puberty in boys. So in the puberty, testes starts to produce sperm cells. A few weeks before the birth, few weeks before birth. A few weeks before birth, they descended out of the body cavity into a sac called scrotum. So the temperature in the scrotum is maintained at 35 Celsius degrees. So at this temperature, meiosis can occur to produce sperm cells. So meiosis does not occur properly in males at normal body temperature. So our normal body temperature is 36.6 Celsius degrees. Yeah, you know. So the scrotum is a sac in which the testes are held. So the scrotum holds tests outside the body, which allows them to be kept at a temperature just lower than the body temperature. So this allows sperm cells to be made successfully. The next structure of the male reproductive system is epididymis. Epididymis, that's the part of the male reproductive system where occurs the maturing of sperm cells. So sperm cells getting mature and epididymis after the production. So Also, male reproductive system contains two ducts. Two ducts. We call them vas deferens, or another name is sperm duct. Sperm duct. So the sperm ducts carry sperm from tests to the penis. Also, a number of glands are located beside the sperm duct. Yeah, we see. So that's the seminal vesicles and prostate gland. So these glands produce a liquid called seminal fluid. So we said that sperm ducts, they transport the sperm cells which was produced in tests. Yeah, so these tests fuse. So the mixture of seminal fluid which was produced by the glands and sperm cells call it semen. So the sperm ducts join a tube called urethra. So the sperm ducts, they join with a tube called urethra. We know urethra. We are familiar with this part of the body. Yeah, that's the part of the excretory system which remove from the body the urine. Yeah? So also urethra can help to release the sperm. So the semen, how we said previously. So sperm pass through this tube, and which is located in the center of the penis. So the penis allows semen or sperm, to pass out through this tube, which is located in the center of the penis. And also, it passes out of the male body and into the body of the female. So that's the male reproductive system. The next part of the reproductive system of female reproductive system. So the female reproductive system contains only 5 main structures. So there are 2 pairs of ovary which produce egg cells. So the ovaries start to make eggs at puberty too in girls. So it occurs between the ages of 10 and 13 years. So the next part is fallopian tube. So fallopian tube collects the egg from ovary and carries it to the uterus. So if sperm, that's the sperm, are present in the fallopian tube, one of them may join or fuse with egg cell. So egg cell is more bigger than sperm cell. So they fuse in fallopian tube. If there are no sperm present in the fallopian tube, if there is no sperm cell, so the egg cell dies. Egg cell dies if there is no sperm cell. So it occurs within 2 days. Within 2 days. The next part of the female reproductive system is uterus. So the uterus is the cavity, is the place in which a baby will develop. So there is the place where fetus or embryo develop. The next part is cervix. So the cervix is the opening or neck of the uterus. So sperm pass through the cervix in order to reach the egg cell in the fallopian tube. And the last part of the female reproductive system is vagina. So the vagina is muscular tube into which the penis releases sperm cells. And when the baby passes down the vagina at childbirth, So that's all. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.